Oh. Oh.
I just thought saying it like that might be funny because people would be like, "Wait, what's the context?"
I have no idea what those are. So, whatever.
Lady Doctor.
Cool.
Sarah, you're gonna need to get closer to the mic or speak up.
The mic's right in front of me.
There you go.
You still sound like you're talking through a tin can, but you're clearer at least.
Well, I'm in an echoing apartment because it's empty, but...
Oh, did you move into a new apartment?
Okay.
She's house sitting.
Basically, she's moved out, but I'm making sure nothing breaks in the 2 weeks that she's not here.
That's fair.
Understandable.
Ellie, are you able to sleep in a bed now?
No.
You see, got that going for you.
I'm basically camping.
Would you be offended if I bought you a microphone headset?
I'm using Tristan's microphone right now.
As I said, you just have to yell at it.
For some reason, even though it's like a foot away.
Right, it's a foot away. It's supposed to be right in front of your face.
Loud noises.
This is as far as it's been the last time I had it set up, and y'all heard me fine.
Right now, we're hearing you good.
Weird. Alright.
Before you're like a mouse in the corner going, and we're like, what? Okay. Yeah. I believe we're traveling for, was it hours or days? It's just in the farmland.
Yeah.
Obviously, you are traveling for weeks on end now.
I would appreciate that.
That'd be funny as hell. You get this map shot, and then Indiana Jones line that's like an inch long, but there's a montage of like seasons passing.
Nah, it's like that one new Disney short of just like I can't really explain the context, but it's like Minnie and Mickey are just skipping off many trips on Sleepy the Dwarf falls into the ground, and Mickey's like just like takes a jog and goes through the woods, goes over a brook, is like, what the hell?
What happened? I tripped on a dwarf. I'll trip on one too.
Anyways, but no, the farmland, the particular, I hesitate to call it a state, but rather the particular farmland of the Loro homestead, or whatever you want to call it. It's 2 hours away from the wall. But you are on horse, if I remember correctly, so it will take you maybe an hour.
Okay.
Maybe 45 minutes.
We're back for the win.
You pass over the farmlands and other hills that, or not really hills, but small raisings of the land of Veneno, as you do see other farmlands and the like, and you'll occasionally ask particular instruction, because Connor wasn't really specific of which farmstead it was, but you get directions here and there, and eventually you'll find yourself yourselves over in the approaching a rather nice home, two-story flat house, white walls, a small little vineyard off to the side. And you do see a figure tilling the land. As you approach. And as you approach, the figure does see you first and goes back into the house. And as you actually approach the house proper, another figure approaches with them to greet you. Before you is trying to think. Sorry, my brain is not working right now. Two male humans, one smaller than the other. The taller of the two, a man with very tanned, dark skin and pure black hair. A small beard is starting to grow on him, and he's dressed in rather in work clothes and approaches you. Hey, how can I help you?
We are looking for evidence of people who came and ransacked your stuff.
He gives you all a very, his eyes dart between you all. I ask who is coming to ask about that.
I'll just hold up the back of my hand and let the thingy glow.
Okay, back of the hand. No, fair enough.
What's glowing?
Essentially, he's showing his brand, and he's putting magic into it. Like, just a little bit of magic. 2 shoves it. Firebrand. Alright then. Rest of you too then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, then... I suppose you'll hear about that stupid cattle thief. And whatever shit he's going through. Yes?
Yep.
Shit. Just trying to get my notes out. My notes open. I can't remember the particular person's name, but at this moment, he'll. I really can't remember the particular bounty's name.
Was that Damien Dryder, Farson the Swift, or Alana Harvard?
It was Dryden, I believe.
Okay.
It was either him or Farson. No, Farson is the sailor. Thank you, I just remembered. Alright. So, with that being said, he'll go go talk to the young one. Alright, then, back to what you're doing. And gestures for you all to follow him to a building that's kind of a rather large building, a stable house. And it's completely empty. There's hay, the smell of horse and cow fill the air, and there's all the other fun smells that come with stable and livestock.
Right. Okay. I believe with the... I'll be addressing those in the Firebrands. I believe with the reigning theory, does anyone have detecting magic?
But I got it. Would that actually still... How long does that window work for them? Detect magic. Let me look at my spell card. Detect magic auras. The magical lingers after its original force dissipates.
It depends upon the original strength of the magic.
Yeah. How long the aura lingers at this level depends on the original power. So okay, so yeah, I'll cast Detect Magic. Sure.
All right. Give me.
And I will go for the long 3-round version.
A 3-round version. All right, you'll take time doing that. In the meantime, what's everyone else doing?
Okay. I'll wander around, kind of, maybe looking at the wall and support beam, kind of give the appearance that I'm investigating the site itself, but what I'm actually wanting to do is roll my perception to see if I can pick up the scent of any distinctive, say, smell of any distinctive, say, spell components that might be involved in stealth spells or teleportation magics.
Alright, you may make that.
Alrighty. Section windows. Okay. Okay. 20, not a crit. A nat 20.
Alright, so okay. Going and anyone else doing anything? I'm just trying to figure out what everyone's doing and give results thusly. Sarah and Eric?
Bueller?
You're thinking, so is Eric doing anything while I'm thinking?
I'm thinking because I'm horribly distracted by this goddamn project I have to finish.
Yeah.
But I would go along the detect magic route anyways. That much I would tell you because I could just cantrip that all day.
I guess that would be an assist bonus for me then.
Absolutely. Let me find my D20.
An assist bonus, or she could be searching in a different area because this is a rather large stable.
Okay.
I'll assist the more perceptive person.
Well, I don't know. We don't know if it's a perception check or not yet.
My spellcrafters is much
I
better
can't
anyways.
make plants talk.
Say what?
I can't make plants talk. I'm one level spell away.
Mm.
It's a level. It's level 2 witch. I mean, level 2 druid, level 3 witch.
And because of the way you split your levels, you can't cast level 2 spells yet. Because remember, you add half your level to your other class's level 2, your level to determine what spells you can throw.
Well, I'm level. Druid is 2 and witch is 3.
So you're a level 3 druid and a level 4 witch when it comes to your spell tree.
Oh. Well, hold on then.
I told you this several times.
Yeah, I know, and I keep forgetting. My bad. I'm allowed to
Wait,
forget.
I rolled a 16 to assist you. That's my.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you're fine.
That's not including my bonuses. I'm just saying I rolled a 16. I will assist.
You should write that
Whatever
down.
roll it comes up.
Yeah, you only need a 10 to. Well, if you are actually, don't forget, like I said, this is a very large building, so, or a rather large stable, so you can cover maybe perhaps the other side of the ground. I don't know, but do whatever you wish.
Unless I roll an F20, I'm not going to be the best person to have actually trying to make those rolls.
Well, actually, it's a cone-shaped emanation, so if I stand at the right place, I should be able to get the whole barn in the cone.
Oh my god, that's a good point.
Magical area.
It's a detect magic.
Double thing wrong.
Range 60, area cone shape.
So yeah, you can have a 60-foot wide cone 60 feet away.
Well, it's 60 foot
something
long.
like
It's not 60 feet wide, I don't think.
It's 60 foot long, and it goes at that like 1 square down, 1 square over. You get about 30 foot wide. I recall.
You can get a basically, his will get a very significant amount of the stable or barn, whatever you want
And
to
then
call
you can
it.
just keep walking through it and get the rest of it.
Yeah, and I turn 5 degrees and get the other.
I approve of this.
Well, fortunately, it does have duration, so you could just do that, walk around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have suggested greater detect magic, but I don't have that prepared.
And I don't even know didn't even know that was a thing.
Yep, it's good.
I don't think it's on my spell list.
Let me double check that, because...
I don't have it anyways.
Well, because also the PSFRD also uses homebrews and other spellbooks, so I usually try to stay away from the PSFRD.
Well,
the PRD.
They tell you if it's third party, and they tell you if it's homebrew.
Yeah, I know, but still, it's kind of like,
Because most of the interesting stuff I found has actually come through third party, and third party is fine. It's the homebrew that gets really weird.
Sometimes the third party, though, as well. I've seen some stuff. But it ultimately depends.
I don't think I've actually seen any homebrew outside of the homebrew section on the other one.
But who knows? We'll see. But moving on. Basically from the magical ones that you can find. Okay. So Len is going to be detecting magic. Kianara is going to be smelling for components. Good check.
Well, it's not in the core book, I know that.
Are we around? Okay. Are we actually at the site where the animals are here, or are we just at a farm?
You are with the way that the gentleman seems to be explaining it, is that this is where the animals disappeared.
Okay.
So did you figure out you can actually speak with plants now?
I can speak to one. I'm checking out wind right now.
What did the grass say?
Right now, I was gonna have Poca lean down and listen to the grass and trees.
Poca just takes up a meditative stance, and a small wind blows past him as he listens to his nature god.
Actually, the water speaks to the fish. I just interpret.
I got that, sir.
Yeah, okay, that is a third party book. No, this doesn't have the Star Wars.
Do I need to roll for Poca to him actually be able to, I don't know, get anything?
Sure, to see how well he, or what exactly he claims, if you can, please.
What do I, is that a,
Plus his level. Yeah, sure, but charisma.
sure, keeping wisdom?
I don't know, plus level. Plus his level.
Let's see, his charisma is 7, he's level 6.
Just plus his level. Just plus his level.
It'd be your charisma bonus, not your charisma stat.
Much less level, let's see, charisma is 7.
So minus 3.
Well, I happen to roll high, so yeah. So, 16.
Alright. Okay, just checking all these things. And Kione is going to be assisting. Okay.
Because I don't want to waste a spell until we find the plan I need to copy.
No, that's fine.
I think I need that book.
Okay, that was that long. Okay. And need to check that last one. Do. Okay. Getting my dice to roll something. Okay. Did I say how long the last one had been hit? Like this guy had been hit?
Yeah.
I'm trying to recall if I had given that information.
You implied it was recently, but I don't think you gave a specific number.
I imagine it was like maybe a day or two, maybe?
Okay, I'm just making sure. Alright. Alright. For, in order, first for Len, as you go about trying to detect some sort of magic besides your own, for the first round, after a couple seconds, you look around as you begin, and give me a perception check, please.
Does this get the assistance bonus, or?
With Kione, yes. +2.
Okay, that brings us up to a 21.
Alright, 21. You see the smallest amount of magic after the third round. You see small traces of it.
Okay. I'll zero in on that.
Okay, and detect magic. You may make a knowledge arcana check to determine the school involved.
I'll assume this does not get the assistance bonus.
Correct.
Okay, that's only an 18.
Okay, 18. 18 plus... Alright. And you gain, depending on that is, you rolled 18 versus this one. Alright. You gain School of the Magic involved. With the faintness, you do find that the particular magic used here was the School of Illusion.
Illusion.
Particularly the School of Illusion.
Yeah. Which, as I recall, yes it does, includes invisibility type spells. Which implies that either they were stolen earlier and the illusion dropped, creating the illusion that they kerpoofed instantly, or the illusion was put over them to hide them, at which point people went out searching for them, and that's when they snuck them out.
I'm gonna check something again.
Way or what was the other one?
Either way, illusionists are way easier to deal with than teleporters.
That's very true.
As you are going along, you also do notice however, there is a different aura. You can also make a check on this one as well.
Better. That is a 24.
All right. This one, after noticing it, it's a little ways off. Whereas the one that you had found was kind of around, a little off near towards one of the entry points. This one was smack dab in the middle. This is the School of Abjuration.
Okay. Now, I suppose I could look that up. Remind me, what's an abjuration? I know my alarm spell qualifies, but...
Abjuration
So those are abjurations.
are protective spells. They create physical or magical barriers, negate magical or physical abilities, harm trespassers, even banish the subject of the spell to another plane of existence.
Okay, so, alert magics, warding spells, that kind of thing.
Alright, for...
Which is probably how they knew people
Kianara.
were coming.
Alright. For Kianara... what was your... Let me see your perception. Perception of 20. Total of 20. Just take... Alright. Yeah, shit. Just doing a small thing. Okay, it does. You do smell. Well, let me double check now. Yeah, that would be enough. You do find something peculiar about one particular area. Actually, it wouldn't be the one. Actually, cast it. Okay, yeah, it is. The problem is with the spell components for them, they never say what the spell components are, so you're gonna have to get creative with this. You do smell. Roll. Yes, I would say so.
Would you like to help with that?
I believe this is happening while you were helping Len, if I'm not mistaken.
If that's the case, that's perfectly fine.
So if I'm wrong, then the help would be appreciated.
This is happening simultaneously, however, so you can only assist either Len, who's already made the roll, so...
I'd be helping Len anyways.
Yes.
I can't help with smelling things.
That is true. Okay. Spellcraft, not the best roll in the universe.
Actually, if Sarah wants, Lynn can help, since only Polka is doing something right now, and she's saving her spells.
How am I assisting?
Roll your spellcraft check, and you can either roll it yourself, or you can be assisting. Assisting is you only need to it requires you only go over 10 and you add a +2 to his bonus.
I guess I'll just...
So roll to assist?
Yeah, I already did. I beat 10.
Okay, so +2.
Okay, I guess I'll be describing what I'm selling then. So I think the assist bonus. The total is 14. Yeah, I rolled really low.
Yeah, that is pretty low. For that particular thing...
Wait, hold on. Well, no. Maybe. No, maybe. Does does spellcraft count as a knowledge skill?
It does not. It could. You can also roll knowledge arcana if you wish, because spellcraft is one way or another.
Okay. I mean, unless I can roll both. I was just wondering because I was curious if the Firebrand Take 10 could work on a spellcraft.
Ah, for that matter.
Yeah.
Spellcraft's not a knowledge skill.
I know
For this instant, for how spellcraft works, I would say no.
Okay.
That would lean towards specifically the knowledges, because let's see, spellcraft uses what again?
Spellcraft is an intelligence base.
Intelligence.
I wasn't thinking for some more of its practical uses. I was only asking because it seems to be being used in an identifying manner.
This is true. Basically, well then, what the difference between knowledge arcana and spellcraft is?
Spellcraft is used in the moment. Arcana is longer term.
Well, and also Arcana can ID mystical creatures and stuff.
Right. Arcana can also identify certain monster types. Like spellcraft is mainly just used to identify spells so you can counter them.
Yeah, it's in the moment of. It's like an insight check, basically.
Well,
Yeah.
Actually, if that's the case, would knowledge arcana be more appropriate to identify the spell
Yes. Yeah. With that being said, knowledge arcana.
Okay. I take it then I get the reroll?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't forget your assistance +2.
Okay. In that case, Arcana. Thanks to the assistance, it's 24.
24. With all that said and done, with that particular thing, and it is one of your spells that does help.
Oh, really? That helps? Awesome.
Well, I'm just more of kind of like talking to myself and outside. You do actually sort of recognize this particular component, though it is very, very faint. With the perception you roll, you kind of go over where Len had been at some point with the second aura, and you'll come across a component that has been thoroughly shattered, and most of it is all gone and mixed with other scents. And you do know, and with this particular smell and this component, since this particular component is familiar to you, it is within your spell list, and with that particular knowledge, because you did 24, you recognize it as Dispel Magic.
Dispel Magic? Looks like someone used Dispel. I would have thought they would have just aborted whatever ongoing spell they were doing. And there's no evidence of a spell battle here?
From what you see, it from a relatively well put together stable and well used. There seems to be no instance of burns or electricity or anything, or even blood for that matter, of some kind of combat.
Well, not all spells can be aborted. Some have to either run their course or be dispelled.
Well, I'm no master of illusory magic, but that would seem to be a rather amusing flaw.
Well, it may not have been the illusion that was dispelled. It could have been the abjuration, too.
More likely the duration.
Is Poke next?
Yes, because Keelman was assisting, and for Poga... What did Poga get? For his,
16.
and what was he trying to do again? I'm trying to remember specifically the...
He was in general trying to figure out which tree or plant I needed to talk to, but...
What was the roll?
16.
16.
Basically asking, did anyone see where the cows went? Where be cows? Where'd they go?
Poka just kind of stares at the ground for a little bit, listening and kind of muttering to himself. He looks back and forth, looks like, no help.
Well, that's disappointing.
Or more of, I don't know.
I think you're expecting to get more use out of this companion than you're probably going to get.
Until I up his intelligence, yeah.
Even if you up his intelligence, they don't get many abilities. They're mostly just there to draw fire away from you. Animal companions and familiars are not known for providing much in the way of useful skills.
Okay. So, from what we've seen so far, we have someone use Dispel, presumably on one of their own spells, and both Illusion and Abjuration magic.
Abjuration.
Abjuration.
Knowledge.
I suspect, since Abjuration, I believe from what you said, can include teleportation spells?
Oh, hell no. Abjuration is wards and warnings.
I thought the GM also mentioned teleportation as a part of it.
No.
It is not. Abjuration is protective spells,
Yeah.
physical or magical barriers, or negate magical or physical abilities, harm trespassers, and even banish the subject of a spell to another plane of existence.
Okay.
That's the teleport part you're thinking of.
Okay. Oh, well, in that case, unless he decided to plane shift the animals and not want to look like that would...
Couldn't even plane shift them with that. Unless they came from another plane to begin with, because all you can do is send them back where they came.
I could have sworn if it is banished to another dimension.
Banish them back to another dimension.
Maybe they were demonic cows.
And
Turns out Drider's actually a good guy in saving everyone from demonic cat livestock.
I'm trying to figure out, should I talk to the grass or the trees?
Trees were not inside the barn, so... But we know he didn't teleport them, so we basically had to leave the barn, so the tree might be more useful. Also, in my experience as a player / a watcher, I can tell you trees tend to be more intelligent than grass.
Well, I would think grass would be able to feel the dispersal of lots of things moving through it.
Yes, but grass is rarely helpful, usually because grass is stupid.
The trees!
Excuse you, I am the wisest blade of grass.
Now,
Lynn will,
don't get me wrong, grass will kick your ass according to Ultima, but it's not intelligent.
Lynn will wander off towards the trees.
Let me see something. Alright. Hold on.
Also, given your background, I think you'd be more inclined to talk to trees than grass anyway.
Well, yeah.
There is not a tree nearby in this particular barn, but there is one. Well, actually, let me double and let me see. There's another. There we go. There's one further off, kind of near the hill, but it's a good distance off, about 60 feet.
I'll walk it.
Yeah, just mentioning the feet and all that for reasons. Actually, probably a little bit more, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, the accusation was probably a warning.
Yeah.
As you were. Carry on, GM. Didn't mean to cut you off.
I finished what I was saying.
I mean, Coco's coming with me. Anyone else who wants to come with can.
The farmer has been watching you while doing this as well.
Give us a minute. We're still working on it. We did get some clues though.
Well, all right. Is it helping you any?
Oh yeah, very helpful.
Dreader is a human according to the board, right?
I believe so. Yes. Do you and Cyrus want to see if you can pick up anything with your abilities?
Yes. However, Greg, this farmhouse. Was there any evidence that like a full family is here, or that it's just like a husband and wife?
It seems to be, from what you can tell, the smaller human might be their kid. It might be a full family, and they could be in the city or something like that. It's a pretty good size home. It can house a few people.
Because what I'm wanting to do is, grudgingly, kind of get their sense, so I can mentally, negate them when trying to zero in if a foreigner has been here, aside from us. Because if I'm just sniffing, it'll be humans. Just humans work here. Okay, this farmhouse has equipment in it, yes?
Don't forget, this isn't the house. This is a stable. Stable barn place. This isn't where they live.
Okay. But
yes, there is equipment.
Okay.
There's some bits of equipment. Kind of rougher equipment, but still pretty good, pretty nice.
Okay. Well, because what I'm going to do is, since this is a farming family, they would very likely be using this equipment. So I'd want to get their sense off of that, and just kind of appear like I'm just, investigating their stuff. Because one, it'd be kind of odd to get up close to them and sniff them anyway. And I'd rather not get that close.
I see. It's just it's because they're human.
Yes.
Dirty racist. I'm kidding.
No.
1/4 of me resents that.
Somewhere down the line.
I was about to say, 1/4 of you better not get full of itself, and that could be taken so many ways. But yeah, okay. Do I need to roll anything to acquire the handler's sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure. Though you do get a sense that from even if it's the smell and all that, they do have some kind of hand protection. So yes, it is going to be a small scent, but you get the feeling it isn't going to be too good to completely negate it per se.
Unnatural 20.
Okay. It's a very, very faint scent, but you think you get at least one scent.
Maybe you should try checking for veal. Well, I mean, it should be easier to track a large, massive cow than it should be one guy, right?
Sure, but doesn't illusion magic mask that as well?
Depends on what they did. If they did like a pass without a trace, then yes. But if they did, then we can use detect magic and possibly follow that.
Okay. At Len's suggestion, then I will try to trace the veal versus an individual person.
Let's see. Roll that perception for that scent.
Would that be perception or tracking?
You mean survival?
Or survival, yeah.
Well, there's a tracking sub thing under survival.
Yeah. The weird thing is, well, that's really trained in tracking. The scent thing says I can track by scent and avoid.
Well, all the track thing is you get a bonus to your survival check if you're trained in it.
Okay.
It doesn't actually have specific things you put skill points into.
Okay. I'm thinking of 3-5.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, survival or either way, man. I'm just wondering.
Trying to figure out the wording is always different and very kind of like convoluted. What do you roll it as? Like for your particular thing, for your faculties, and since you're actually, are you trying to identify it or follow it?
Well, I think it'd be wrapped up in the same thing. Ultimately, I would want to follow it ultimately to see if provided the illusion was just visual and not olfactory. The ultimate goal is to track it. I know the first stage of that would be identifying the veal that was here and then following that scent. But I would think that would be wrapped up in tracking. But.
Alright. You go ahead and roll that perception, just for the straight finding the
Veals.
finding
Okay.
it. Yeah, the veals.
Veals. Okay. 23.
23. You do smell the difference of the cows versus the horses and the like, and you try to follow it a little bit. Like it is very amassed within the pens, in the various pens and all that, and you try to follow it out to all the doors, and it just is gone.
Liz not here right now. She's over by that tree, but it just disappears at the doors.
Well, that would say pass without a trace.
I'm no oracle. I'm not very adept at scrying.
No, but one, did anybody bring Dispel? And two, can Pass Without a Trace be dispelled, or is that just kind of a your SOL?
Is that to me?
Well, that was
Or
to you and the group. It's like, one, did anybody bring Dispel Magic? And two, is Pass Without a Trace something that can be dispelled, or are you just SOL? The second question is more to the GM.
The things I have, Dispel is not one of them.
What about Kiyomi?
I believe she's a master at a couple of things. Is this one of them?
Eric? Did you bring Dispel Magic?
I can just use any of my spell slots as long as my level matches it.
You can do that as a counter spell. I'm talking specifically Dispel Magic because we need to dispel an
I
existing
don't
effect.
have any Dispel Magic.
Okay, so nobody has Dispel Magic.
I think I can do it. I have it. Hold on.
I can only do counter spells. That's my thing.
Well, counter spells don't help us here.
I don't get Dispel Magic until 3rd level, I believe.
I have it.
Did you bring it today?
Yep.
Okay, so that leads us to the question to the GM of, is Pass Without a Trace something you can dispel, or is that just something that you're stuck with?
So you're casting it on the area that has Pass Without Trace, is that what I'm hearing?
The idea was, could we, before we do it and waste the spell slot, is it possible? Yeah. As if we use Pass Without a Trace on the area just outside the barn door, as an example, because that's pretty sure where Pass Without a Trace started. Would that undo the Pass Without a Trace so we would have tracks to follow? Or is Pass Without a Trace one of those things of once it's cast, even if you throw Dispel at it, the tracks are gone forever?
Due to the nature of how Pass Without Trace works, it isn't necessarily an area, it's to a creature. So, that being said, you would have to first dispel, in order to dispel Pass Without Trace, you would have to do it on the creature that was touched. And then hypothetically, the footprints will appear, but other than that, no.
So it does not help us here at all.
And this would also say it would have to be a group, because I don't even think the most powerful caster could do a horde of animals. It each is one individual creature.
Okay, and getting to your question, Tris, keep talking.
Proper application of meta magic, they could turn it into an area, or a couple of, or other ways of doing it.
Knowledgeable has a number of points equal to 1/3 as well. And the Black Blade has these things.
So I know it can do languages.
I should remember this because it's. Oh no! It also has knowledges.
Yeah.
I do recall this because like I said, I was a blade bound for a little bit, or a good while. Language is a skill, so yes, it does have knowledge.
As I remember, it had an intelligence stat.
So what?
As I remember, it had an intelligence stat. I wasn't sure if it had knowledge skills.
Gains a bonus language GM's choice and gains 1 rank in Knowledge Arcana automatically. So yes, so she can make the roll. It can
It's a she.
She, he, it. You don't know. It could have been a man sword and this woman. I don't.
Okay, well, I know according to the background, the character background, and the image I've used to represent her when she decides to show a face,
Yeah,
it's a female.
I know. I'm kidding. I'm mucking with you.
I don't know what's under the dress. I don't want to find out.
Futa!
Let's see. You are a. Is it just purely blade bound you've been, or what level?
I am a 3rd level. Yeah, 3rd level magus.
Okay, intelligence 11. And is that per level?
I really need to see if I can find a
okay,
feat
gains
that will
bonus
raise
to
that.
intelligence. Okay, so only 1 rank plus the intelligence.
Oh, isn't this the equivalent of a familiar?
That's what I mean. It's like they have feats for improving familiars and for improving animal companions. So having one to improve this, I think, would be plausible.
No.
Fuck you, roll 20.
She thinks that. I do not master. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm not
Pass me
idea.
another sword so I can commit seppuku. No, she doesn't like
The
that.
blade won't break.
I paid a good money to see that, just to figure out how she did it without hands or spells.
I'll turn to the man-human here. Although, wait, have we been shipping Sarah with her tree?
Kinda.
And with that, we will go to the tree. Thank you, David.
I'd like to get my tree done before you go on break.
All right, you go up to the tree. It's let's see the Italian trees. It's a good sized tree, good sized cypress. Just straight like an arrow, and just flows in the breeze. What do you do?
I'm gonna walk up to it. Why hello, my tree friend.
Is it casting a spell that required? Do you have to?
Yeah, she can talk to it beforehand.
Do you have the language? Oh yeah, you do have the language, I think.
Yes, I do. Figured I would see if it happens to magically be a magical tree before I cast a spell on it.
So you touch the tree, like,
Yeah, and she kind of puts her hand to it and be like, oh, hello.
yeah, it takes a minute.
Oh, hi. Hello. How can I help you?
Wait, seriously? It's already talking? Shit.
Because you have your hand on it. Some minor druid stuff.
Oh, I'm doing quite well. Kind of on an adventure looking for cows.
And horses.
Cows.
And horses.
Good horses. Cows and horses. Yes.
I imagine you see quite a lot in your position here.
Yeah, I do.
And I did see some those cows and horses live there. Yeah, until they just kind of walked off.
They walked off on their own? Without their herder?
I think.
Which direction did they go in? Do you know, Tiny? I'm sure we can tell northeast, southeast based on the old sunset.
But on the tree, they went. Hold on.
Towards the sun or away from the sun? Where was the sun? Well, wait, no, that doesn't work.
I was about to say,
Towards sunset or sunrise? There we go.
It's photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis. Okay, so north, south, east, west, rises in the west. You hear a pause. It's a pause. West?
Cool.
I don't know. They went towards the They went off towards the hills.
Oh, hills. Okay. Well, I'm glad I ran into you. You seem like a really cool entity.
Thank you. You're cool too.
Thank you. This is fun, by the way.
What does cool mean?
Cool means, very bright in color.
I like that.
Coco will put his hand on the tree and give his own greeting.
Hello, Snowfield. Hello. And that's essentially it.
Okay. She will tell goodbye and attempt to come visit again before she leaves the area.
Like, what language do you have? Like, I'm trying to figure out like
I have Treant, as in the tree people, Tarian, earth creatures, Druidic, Elven, Common, Dwarven, and Romani.
You said Druidic?
Mm-hmm.
Druidic, just making sure, because I've never played a Druid.
And Treant, and I also have Tarian and earth creatures.
Druidic language. Has its own alphabet. The language of the woodland creatures. I would think that Druidic is kind of a form of it. Like, you get... It's kind of... You kind of are able to talk to tree, bear, stuff. Like, I think you would be able to get not that coherent of a sentence from the tree, but you would get enough that you can get, like, hills and all that.
May I make a comment?
Yes.
Question? So from what it sounding like is you're interpreting Druid as kind of like a pigeon that encompasses a couple of animalistic tree languages at a base?
Something, like, you're able to kind of... It's like thieves' can't for Druid, for nature. You're able to get across, like, small things through their particular language. I think? I don't know. It's weird. I'm learning this as well as you guys. I'm sorry.
Well,
it's just like, I don't know.
It's perfectly reasonable interpretation. I just thought I was being maybe a bit more succinct by phrasing it as a parody trade language. But yeah. Either way, good for you, Sarah.
Man, I think you would be able to get like up to be like horse, cow, where, hills, things like that. If you were just straight Druid. And strictly with nature duties.
Alright. I will then turn around and look for my party.
They're still at the stable. Haven't gone anywhere. Not yet. But I believe the cat person has something to say.
I do?
You were going to ask the mailman something.
Oh, yes. Hey, I was wondering, does any of your cows or war horses, or horses rather, have anything distinguishing about them, or maybe one of them? maybe was one uh, disease in some way, or maybe you or a child gave it a gift that is particularly individual amongst the group.
He thinks for a moment. No. I mean, we named them, but other than that, nothing.
I'll turn to Jeremy and Glenn. I was hoping there'd be something a bit more identifying the trap. Like maybe a overly oiled saddle or something.
These are basic yeomen. I doubt they have, the kind of gold necessary for that kind of fancy accoutrement.
People have their splurges.
Yeah, I did have my splurge. It was vineyard.
I didn't hear that first part, but I didn't catch a vineyard.
Nice.
Oh, I'm not the only one that had him break up? Okay.
Yeah, he broke up horribly.
Sorry. The vineyard was my splurge.
Yeah, see?
There we go.
Make a nice money sum. I made a bit of it, but I have to wait a couple of years for grapes in the meantime.
Okay then. Do you think she got anything out of that tree?
Sarah.
Well,
I'm making an entrance for you.
That's a segueing back to you.
I wasn't sure if I was in the process of walking back, or you were just talking like I wasn't there yet.
Oh,
You've made it back by now.
Okay. I found quite a lot. We actually need to get quite the hill.
Okay. Whipping out the map. How big of a region are these hills?
we did map out a perimeter at one point.
Yeah, we did.
Mm-hmm. You did. The hills do fall within that perimeter.
Yep.
No, sorry, wait, were you gonna say that?
Looking at the other places that have been hit, do they, also correspond to the hills? Can we narrow the perimeter a little bit or something?
Let's see, now the perimeter. They do seem near, at least to get to the hills. They have enough distance from all the other, using the knowledge of all the other things that you've gotten together. The hills aren't, it's a good sized hill of the flatlands that you're in right now. The hills aren't too bad an idea of all the spells that you've looked at and all that. It isn't too far-fetched of an idea that they all can make it to that hill.
So the hill is kind of a centralized location, in theory?
Not centralized, but it's one of the more possible places they could have gone to.
It's a plausible base of operations.
Yes.
Okay, in which case, somebody let the bird know that that's where we're heading in case we don't make it back, and over the hills and far away.
Now, when I say hills, I don't mean like huge hills. Don't forget, these are flatlands, so just comparatively, it's
They're foothills.
foothills, yeah.
Okay, I'll let the other guy know we have a lead, indicating the hills. Thank the farmer for his time, and roll out.
All right. So. So you tell the bird goes, flies off.
The bird has the word.
The bird has the word. Repeat, the bird has the word. The bird is the word. And you're heading to those hills with swords. You sail back up, hissing, and start heading off towards the hills. And that's actually my cue to get going. So I'll catch it all in an hour or so.
Yep.
Guess that means I have to go do my errand as well. But I will at least open up Skype on my phone.
Well, we'll talk to y'all later.
I plan on starting